IELTS listening tips. Most of you know that it's a test in which we listen the audio and read the question on a piece of paper, then write their answers. So before doing these practice tests, uh, kindly mute yourself. Uh, kindly mute yourself. Solve your mic is open. R- Ravi saying your mic is also open. Kindly mute yourself. Okay, thank you. So for doing a listening test, first you should familiarize yourself what the test format is. I think all of you are familiar with the test format. Then as it's a listening test, so you should have listening skills, which can be improved by listening different things like broadcast, podcast, audiobooks like this. So your listening should be good so that you pick the things quickly. And in listening test, you should answer all the questions in a limited period of time. So while practicing, Hussam, your mic is open, kindly mute it. Okay, so it's a time limited test. So you should develop your skills and practice in a way that you use time wisely. You finish all the question within a time. Second tip is while taking the test, you should read the answer in a short form on a piece of paper. As audio is going on, so you may miss the answer of next question in the audio. You should write down answer in a short form. At the end, they give you 10 minutes so that you can transfer your question on the answer sheet in a right way. But during start, you should write them and make short notes. So another tip is be attentive. It's very much important because in listening test, they can't repeat the sentence again. You can't listen the audio again. So you should be attentive while doing the listening test in practice as well as in real test. So another thing is sometimes you could not find the answer of question. So don't be panicked, don't think more about it, just focus on the audio and read the next question and try to go for next question in spite of thinking of the question whose answer you could not find. Second one is if you want to get good marks, you should practice on the test condition. Like try to complete the test in a exact 30 minutes. In that way, you develop a skill how to handle this test in a exact time, like in an exam condition. Like the test I share on YouTube, these are like a exam condition. So you should practice them under test conditions. Another thing which matters a lot in listening is the vocabulary. Sometimes they use synonym words, so you should be good in English vocabulary. There are so many books. I can also share the vocabulary books. You should be good in vocabulary and try to use those vocabulary words in your daily life so that you get familiar of these words and to know how to use them in sentences. Confidence is very much important. If you don't have confidence in yourself, you can't do it in a correct way. So be confident. Think that you can do it easily. It's not a difficult task. Okay. Forgive, kindly mute yourself. At Shab, your mic is open. Kindly mute yourself. As I told you today, we are going to do some practice test, and especially we will start with the practice test in map labeling. There is a short audio. We will listen to the audio and do that map labeling practice test. Before going to do it, just there are few tips about map labeling. So while doing a map labeling test, you should familiarize yourself with the map. Just see the map, about what the map is, what things are missing, like this. Pay a key attention to the questions. Here the questions are mapped, so you should look the map carefully, what it's demanding. Second, see the map carefully and listen the audio carefully. What the audio is saying about the map. These things are very important. So some things are not mentioned, but you have to use an educated guess. So for this, you should use context clues. Means you should focus what the speaker is saying and what the things it's mentioning thereby. So you should guess something. sometimes. So it's called context clues. You should listen to the audio and take ideas from the audio what it want to say and what the map is demanding us to answer. So first of all, pay attention to the heading of the map. It gave you an overview about what the map is. So read the instructions carefully, read the map heading carefully, and then listen to the audio carefully, what it's saying about map. The most important one which we mostly don't pay attention, it's very much important to check the spellings. If you do a spelling mistake, they will cut your marks. So during the practice test, write them in a short form. At the end, write the answer correctly with the correct spellings. If you can't find the answer, as I say, your general tips, leave that blank. Don't think about it much. Go to next question and then solve it later, or leave that one. But you should go to the next question so that you can't miss the audio, because audio is played only once. So last one is practice. Practice is very much important. With practice, you learn how to deal such things and your skills are developed, how to handle such type of questions. So practice is very much important. I ask you to practice at least one test daily. It will improve your skills. Okay, let's move towards the practice question which I have for you. Here there's the map. So you should listen the audio carefully. As I told you, pay attention to the map heading. It's about labeling practice. So you should listen the speaker describing a tennis center. So the title of this map is tennis center. And you should, there are options and there are 17 to 24 questions. You should put the option here and then drag them here. You should write 4 options on your paper and then I will call you which one is correct. So let's start it. This is a map labeling. You have to answer these 4 questions and pay attention on these options, and you should pick 4 options and put them here. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm going to play the audio. Be attentive, listen the audio and pick 4 options among these which are the correct ones. Let's start.
Now I'd like to tell you about our coaching program. There are 3 levels of group classes: beginner, intermediate, advanced. Plus there's the university team. If you're interested in joining one of our group classes, come along to our enrolment day on March 5th and we'll place you into the right level. Okay, now all the classes will start the following week, so before your first class you'll need to find out which group you're in. Can you all see the map? It's on the notice board here. As soon as your coach has placed you in a group, he or she will post the groups and times here on the notice board. If you can't find your name, or if there are any other problems, just come into the reception desk and they can help you. The desk is actually inside the pro shop, at the back of the shop. When you've found your group, you'll also be told which court to go to. Now, as you can see on the map, there are 3 courts over near the football field and 4 behind the pro shop. Those who are just starting out, who haven't played before, are usually the biggest group, so they play over near the football field. The university team used to practice on those courts, but now they play off campus at the National Tennis Centre on the other side of town. That's where their coach is based. Now, if you're a great player, you could make it into our top group, so you'd be playing on the 2 courts closest to the river. And who knows, you might even make the university team. Okay, now, who have I left out? Oh yes, that's right. The intermediate players practice on the 2 courts closest to the pro shop. Anyway, if you're not sure where to go for your class, just ask at reception. Right, well that's about all I wanted to say, so I hope to see you soon here at the tennis centre.
Okay, now open your mic and answer me. What should be the answer of Pro Shop question number 17?
Reception. Reception desk.
Reception desk. Okay. Put it here. Wow, it's correct. So now we are going to 18-1. What's the right answer for this question?
Beginner group.
Any other else? We have 16 plus members. Okay, let's see what it says. Wow, it's right. Okay, so what will be the answer for question number 19?
Advanced group.
Advanced group. Let's see it. Wow, Berna, you're doing it rightly. Okay, so in the 20th one, which option is
Intermediate.
Wow, all are good. Great. So, members, you should pay attention to the audio and see the options, see the map, and try to correlate the things. It's really simple if you pay full attention while listening the audio and listening the map. Okay. So, in next.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Before we continue, probably there is question from other participants.
Yeah. Okay, so next is about table completion. This is an important type of question which normally come in IELTS listening, how to complete the table. So the first instruction, which is very important, check the instruction carefully. What it is saying, it's saying 2 words, it's saying 3 words, then it's a table completion. So you should read the table carefully and look the gaps and predict what the answer can be there. How many words you can write? What the question is demanding. Read the table flowchart carefully, what it's asking. Look at the gaps and predict what can be the answer before listening the audio. When you listen the audio, the predict is in your mind, you're thinking this can be its answer. When that word comes, you can write it, that particular word in that answer. Okay, so we are going to do an exercise about table filling. So here is a table. We have to fill the table, and there is audio. We will listen the audio. They may use number, may use any word. So we should be careful in listening the audio. It's about tennis court, and we have to fill this table. This is a table. So before listening the audio, you should read the first one, the question. 950 during the, and think what can be here. Read the question and think what can be its answer. So when you listen the audio, you can rightly pick up what can be the correct answer here. So I'm going to play the audio. You should take the words from these given words and put them at these places. So you should read these words carefully and read the question carefully while listening the audio, and then put the words here at the blanks. So we are going to listen the audio, be attentive, and pay attention what can be at the right place in this table. Okay, let's start.
Well, I'm sure you're all keen to start playing as soon as possible. So let me give you some information about how much it costs. First, if you and a friend would like to play a game, you'll need to hire a court. During the day, court hire costs $9.50 an hour for university students and staff. It's a little more expensive in the evening. After 5 p.m., the court hire goes up to $14. People from outside the university want to book a court, pay a flat rate. Oh, I should point out that those prices don't include rackets or balls, so you'll need to bring your own. Now I'd like to tell you about our coaching program. We have a range of coaching programs available to suit your needs. You can choose between individual and group coaching sessions. Individual coaching sessions cost $70 for an hour. Or if you're looking for something a little cheaper, you could join a group class, which is 1 hour per week for 5 weeks. The group coaching package costs $57.30, which is quite a bargain. Now, there are 3 levels of group classes: beginner, intermediate, advanced. Plus, there's the university team. If you're interested in joining one of our group classes, come along to our enrollment day on March the 5th and we'll place you into the right level. When you come, don't forget to bring your tennis racket, some sunscreen and water.
Okay, so now open your mic and give me answer. If you want to listen the audio again, I can play the audio again. Are you ready to give me the answer, or you want to listen the audio again? I told you bring a paper and pencil and write the answer. So you want to listen the audio again, or you are going to tell me the answers? Open the mic and tell me.
I didn't catch number 11 and 12 because I couldn't see the screen.
So we missed the screen of quote higher cost question between 11 and 12.
Yeah. There is a black square block the screen. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play it again. So be attentive and write them the answers on a piece of paper. Is it clear now? Are you able to see the table?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm going to play the audio again and be attentive and write down the right answers.
Well, I'm sure you're all keen to start playing as soon as possible. So let me give you some information about how much it costs. First, if you and a friend would like to play a game, you'll need to hire a court. During the day, court hire costs $9.50 an hour for university students and staff. It's a little more expensive in the evening. After 5 p.m., the court hire goes up to $14. People from outside the university who want to book a court pay a flat rate of $20. Oh, I should point out that those prices don't include rackets or balls, so you'll need to bring your own. Now I'd like to tell you about our coaching program. We have a range of coaching programs available to suit your needs. You can choose between individual and group coaching sessions. Individual coaching sessions cost $70 for an hour. Or if you're looking for something a little cheaper, you could join a group class, which is 1 hour per week for 5 weeks. The group coaching package costs $57.30, which is quite a bargain. Now, there are 3 levels of group classes: beginner, intermediate, advanced. Plus, there's the university team. If you're interested in joining one of our group classes, come along to our enrollment day on March the 5th and we'll place you into the right level. When you come, don't forget to bring your tennis racket, some sunscreen and...
Okay, all are you okay now? Okay, so in first, what can be the answer in question 11?
17.
The day.
What? 17?
Number 11?
Yeah.
During the day.
During the day.
Day only, sir. Day. Day.
So,
The first one.
Okay, we will do it later. So in 12 one, what is the answer for question number 12?
12. 20.
20.
Okay, so in 13.
17. 70.
No, 70.
70.
Yes.
Okay, we will see it later. So in 14.
Rocket.
Racket.
Without
Racket and
S
sunscreen.
and sunscreen without S. Sunscreen. No. 15.
Okay. We will check it later. In 15.
Rocket. Tennis racket. Yeah.
Okay, so the wrong one, we will correct them again. Okay, some of your answers were not correct. So in this you were saying about day. And
Yes, sir.
what you were saying here, 17?
Yeah. 70.
70. Yeah.
Okay, so 14 and 15. What about 14? It's screen or screens?
14 racket. 14 racket.
Yeah. 15
also.
sunscreen.
Sunscreen or sunscreens?
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Not
Singular.
S. Yeah.
Okay, each individual have own sunscreen. Okay, let's see it. How it respond now. Okay, only one is wrong. That is the
Maybe racket spelling is wrong.
no racket is okay.
70.
No.
Dollar. Yeah.
So you should put the dollar sign during start. Okay, now all are right. So what was wrong here? Dollar sign was at bottom, at back side. So you should use it on front side. Earlier we put this one and it says wrong. So you should put dollar sign during start. Okay, so all are clear about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear.
Okay, if you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, we are going to the next one. Let's see what this is. Next one. But what this is? This is about another table completion practice. So here you should complete the table. Short answer question. So read the instruction carefully. No more than 3 words. So there is audio and there are
difficult.
questions. So there are questions from 11 to 17 and there is audio. Before going to audio, you should read the question like this. Here is age, so you should put attention. What can it be? It can be a number. Type of student, so you can think what it can be. Funds, you can think it will be a number. So pay attention to the words. So I'm going to play the audio, so be attentive and put the answer on a piece of paper. Let's start the audio.
You'll hear a talk given to a group of university students about working in America during their summer holidays. Listen to the speaker describing a working holiday program and complete the tables. You now have 30 seconds to look at questions 11 to 14. Now listen.
Well, it's great to see so many of you here at tonight's information evening about the Student Working Holiday, or SWH, program. Annie Hamilton from SWH is here tonight to tell us all about the program, so let me pass over to her now. Annie?
Thanks, Josh. Well, I thought I'd start by talking about some of the eligibility requirements for this program, as I know some of you are concerned about that. Well, first, you need to be between the ages of 18 and 29. Sorry, we can't accept you if you're 17 or under, and we can't take anyone in their 30s. Second, You need to be a full-time university student. Can I just point out, if you've already graduated, then unfortunately you don't qualify. I'm sorry about that. And finally, you'll need to show proof of funds. That is, you have to show that you have between $400 and $800 in your bank account. Oh, and of course, I mustn't forget, it is pretty obvious, but I should point out that you'll need a valid passport. Now, can I just point out that those aren't our rules, they're the US government's, so you need to satisfy those requirements in order to get a working holiday visa. But if you do, what are you waiting for? You could be working in the USA this summer.
You now have 30 seconds to look at questions 15 to 17.
Okay, now we've got the official stuff out of the way, I want to tell you about one of our most popular student working holiday options. This program option is called Camp Counselors USA, and basically you get to work at an American. Some of you might not know what a summer camp is, so let me just give you some information. Summer camps are a real tradition in the US. They've been around about 150 years, and today there are over 12,000 summer camps which cater to 10 million children. So where are these camps located? Well, they're often situated in parts of the country. Summer camps have plenty of facilities too. There are cabins and dining halls, of course, and for creative pursuits there are arts and crafts buildings. And then there are the swimming pools and playing fields. Everything you could possibly want, basically. The camp season usually lasts between 9 and 11 weeks, and the campers are usually aged from 6 to 16 years. Each camp has its own philosophy, organisation and purpose, but I think they all share a common goal, and that is to give the campers an enjoyable learning experience in a beautiful outdoor environment. So, that's about all we have time for. Are there any questions?
You'll hear a talk given to...
Okay, so what will be answer for the first one, where it was saying about age? Now open your mic and tell me the answer.
18, sir.
Okay, so type of students.
Full-time student.
Full time.
Okay, what you say about funds?
Sir, can we write here with full time
It
university?
was just 400.
Full time university student.
It was saying about
No more than
than
3
3
words.
words. So full-time university
So-
students. Let's see it comes or not. We will see the answer what it says. Move on. So what you say about funds?
400 to
400.
800.
Minimum, right? 400.
Funds minimum 400. Let's see. Okay, so what's the answer for this one?
Passport.
Other valid passport, sir.
Passport. So you should pay attention to spelling too.
Less. Pass.
Okay. So this one is wrong. So what can be here? Full-time university student.
University, yes, sir.
full-time university student.
फुल टाइम में जो ना एक कहलाता है
Full-time university student. Actually, it was saying us no more than 3 words. So let's see it what to do with us now. It's saying still it's wrong. So
अरे डबल
answer is full-time. So there was a spelling mistake. I write full-time in a collective form. It should be like this. Or you can write full-time
Yeah.
university. It's allowing us only 3 words. Full-time.
Yeah. Full time university.
We can write full-time university like this without black. So all okay. So these are all okay. Now I think you're clear. So moving towards the next subsection. So total number of campus. Who is going to tell me? It was 12,000. Total number of campus. What's the answer for it?
Sorry, I didn't catch it because I focused to mute
Okay.
someone.
Okay, so location of campus. What's the right answer for this one?
I missed the audio at that time for
Okay,
the second question.
so length of service.
Number 17, I suppose 90, 11 weeks length of, right? It's
So
not about
9 to 11, so it's not going to above the 3 words limit. So we are going to listen the audio again. Some were saying that they didn't pick it correctly. So be attentive. We have 3 questions and one is okay about the campus. So we have to find find in audio what they are saying about location of campus and then the lengths. So we are looking the answer of these two in the audio.
Locations are outdoor and the length of is missing.
Okay, so let's see what it says about outdoor. No, it's wrong. So you should pay attention and find the answer of these 2 questions. I'm going to play the audio from the middle if I'm able to play.
You'll hear a talk, obvious, but I should point out that you'll need a valid passport. Now, can I just point out that those aren't our rules, they're the US government. Okay, now we've got the official stuff out of the way, I want to tell you about one of our most popular student working holiday options. This program option is called Camp Counselors USA, and basically you get to work at an American summer camp. Now some of you might not know what a summer camp is, so let me just briefly give you some information about them. American summer camps are a real tradition in the US. They've been around about 150 years, and today there are over 12,000 summer camps which cater to 10 million children. So, where are these camps located? Well, they're often situated in rural parts of the country. Summer camps have plenty of facilities too. There are cabins and dining halls, of course, and for creative pursuits there are arts and crafts buildings. And then there are the swimming pools and playing fields. Everything you could possibly want, basically. The camp season usually lasts between 9 and 11 weeks, and the campers are usually aged from 6 to 16 years. Each camp has its own philosophy, organisation and purpose, but I think they all share a common goal, and that is to give the campers an enjoyable learning experience in a beautiful outdoor environment. So, that's about all we have time for. Are there any questions?
Okay, it was saying rural areas of the country. So if we put more than 3 words, so I write rural and it says it's okay. So what you say about the length? What can be the answer of this question?
6 to 16.
6 to 16, I write earlier. I think it says it's wrong. Let's see. 6 to 16.
Not 6. 60.
6 to 15?
60. 60.
Oh, yes. So you should pay attention to the audio, what it's saying, 60 or 16. So it's really important, but still it's wrong. So anyone else who wants to length of camp season? It was about camp season. So you listen that word, camp season?
No.
Okay, so we are going to listen it again.
You'll hear a talk. They've been around about 150 years, and today there are over 12,000 summer camps which cater to 10 million children. So, Where are these camps located? Well, they're often situated in rural parts of the country. Summer camps have plenty of facilities too. There are cabins and dining halls, of course, and for creative pursuits there are arts and crafts buildings. And then there are the swimming pools and playing fields. Everything you could possibly want, basically. The camp season usually lasts between 9 and 11 weeks, and the campers are usually aged from 6 to 16 years. Each camp has its own philosophy, organisation and purpose, but I think they all share a common goal, and that is to give the campers an enjoyable learning experience in a beautiful outdoor environment.
So I listen the word camp season. Do you listen the word camp season in audio?
Yes, sir. Length of camp season usually lasts between 6 to 16 weeks. Yeah.
So you don't always pay attention to the number, you should pay attention to the audio, what it is saying. It was saying length of camp season. So that was the right one. Okay, so in message, I ask you that if you have any question, you can ask me. So we are going towards the section 3. As it's our third session about IELTS Listen, we cover section 1 and section 2. Now we are going towards the section 3. You all know section 3 is a little bit difficult as compared to section 1 and section 2 because here normally 2 to 3 speakers speak at the same time. It's about academic discussion or education, so you should pay attention, and because there are 2 to 3 speakers, so you should pay attention on the accent, that which one is saying what information. So this type of questions require little more practice and effort because here 2 or 3 speakers are speaking, so you should pay attention on their name, accent, which one is saying which information, because later you have to fill the answers. So sometimes the answer come in synonym word, like an MCQ question. The option among the 3 or 4 options is the synonym of the word which was spoken in the audio. So you should be attentive about this one and write the missing word, and last one is the correct spelling. You know, spelling are also very much important. They consider it wrong if you write the wrong spellings. So as I say, always read the instruction carefully. How many words or numbers it's saying. Sometimes they say number only, so you should put number only. So highlight the keyword. So you should listen to the audio and guess that on which words it's putting stress. So those are the keywords, and then they may use the synonym of those keywords or paraphrase those keywords. So it takes time. It's not easy to develop this skill to find the keywords in audio and identify their synonym or phrases in answers, but with practice you can master this skill too. So look at the gap. It's like the prediction. Just read the question and predict what can be its answer. So with passage of time, it's also a skill to predict the answer. So it comes with passage of time. If you predict and something is running in your mind, what can be its answer, then you can pick it very quickly in audio when the answer comes in the audio. So listen to keywords, write the answers, and check the spelling. These are some basic things which you should keep in mind while answering these questions. So, any question? Okay, Khalid, I will share the link to website so where you can practice all 4 sections. Okay, so in listening, sometimes they check your grammar. So you should be good in grammar. So in this practice test, we are going to practice the grammar corrections. So here there are multiple choice answers, and among them only one is right, another one is wrong, and the mistake is in grammar. So let's see how good you are in grammar. So here you should decide which word can grammatically fit into the sentence. Here we have a sentence. Among these 2, one is correct one, second is wrong, which is grammatically wrong. So let's read it. The lecturer advised the student to take more. Careful with grammar, to take more care with grammar. So which one is correct?
Careful, sir.
So I'm going to ask you one by one. Mirna, what's your answer?
Careful.
Okay, so now what will you say? Here comes careful or care? The lecturer advised the student to take more care with grammar or to take more careful with grammar.
You should put there careful because it is take more careful with grammar.
Okay, Tosif, what will you say? It should be careful or care?
Care.
I think it's care.
Okay, okay.
Care.
So let's see what the answer is. Answer is care.
Oh, yeah.
So
take care, because this is take care. The phrase is take care.
Yeah, after take care.
Yeah. First, I said careful, then I said to take care. That's why I changed immediately take care.
Actually, in exam you can't change, so you should take care.
Just take one, yeah.
Yeah, in exam you can't write it a second time, so you should be careful in selection.
Just one more thing concerning careful writing. Think about the grammar you use in your essay. You'll find that more care and attention.
So I want to see what it tells us in the answer. Yeah, it's really helpful. An adjective can't be put into the gap. So careful is adjective. So we should use here care. Okay. So there is another question. So the practice question. There is a grammar mistake. So research has shown that cigarettes are addiction. Cigarettes are addiction. Cigarettes are addictive. Addiction means it's habitual, or you can say one cannot leave it. It becomes its part of its life if one do smoking. So research shows that cigarettes are addiction. They become their part of life. They can't be smoking. So what can we answer? Who is going to answer it? Alan, are you with us? No, open your mic and try to answer it. What can we answer? Addiction or addictive?
Addictive.
Addictive. It must be
adjective, yes.
Research has shown that cigarettes are addictive. I think addiction is the answer. Okay, let's see it. Another word, could you tell us the answer? Ratri, do you like to answer it? R-A-T-R-I. It's addiction or addictive? Addictive. So you are addictive. But my answer is addiction.
Smoking. It is written there smoking. Smoking
my
are
answer
addiction.
also is addiction.
Cigarettes are addictive.
Research has shown that cigarettes are addiction. Cigarettes, it's about cigarette, not it's about
addiction. Addiction is correct.
Okay, so let's see it. It's addictive. So it's addictive. I was saying it's addiction. So we are going to ask him why addiction is wrong. A noun cannot be put into the gap. So addiction is noun. So cigarettes are addictive. It's a simple phrase, you can say. Research has shown that cigarettes are addictive. So right answer is addictive. So it's a grammar, so you should be good. What noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, which form of verb we should use. So these are the basic things, but you should pay attention among these two because they also make your answer wrong. Okay, so we are going towards another one. The device is made of metal or metallic? It's
metal.
Metal. Is metal.
Metal. That's the noun, right?
So you can put it.
Metal.
Okay. Yeah, metal. So let's see who want to say its answer. Samratha. S-A-M-A-R-T-H-A. Samratha, would you like to answer? Ratri, Mona, Khalid.
Metal.
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 Metal. So So
Metal.
so why it's not metallic? The answer is metal.
Adjective, yeah.
So let's see what reason it tells us. It said adjective cannot be put into the gap. So metallic is adjective. Metal is noun. The device is made of metal. So I think all were right. All answer it.
Yes.
It is metal. Okay, so another question. By making a correction, the student was able to pass. By making a correction or corrections with
Correction, because we have a article there.
Option B.
Correction.
Without S.
So whether we should use corrections or correction?
Correction, B.
There is
The
a
second variant.
Correction.
Because we have a article here. By making a demand, we should put there.
We have Sheila here. Sheila, what's your answer? By making a correction, the student was able to pass, or by making corrections, the students was able to pass? Sheila. Okay, she is not going to answer.
Correction.
Okay, correction. By making a correction, and majority of them, I think, are saying correction. So let's see what it says. It says correction. The plural cannot be used with a. So I'll understand the reason why we put correction. Because corrections is plural, and plural cannot be put with a.
I think the simple one, yes?
Yeah,
it's not tricky.
It's simple one, and you all answer it correctly. Okay.
Huwag ka nga maingay. Musik ka. Kuya, ilagay mo yun dito.
Oh, mute yourself, please. Khalid, Sabah, Sheila, Mirna, Alustan, Salute. Kindly mute all, please.
Yes. Al-Wastani. Yes. Correct.
2001.
Man has lived in Brisbane since 6 years or since 2011?
2001.
Yeah.
2001.
Yes.
Since.
In the perfect tense, we should use since the start of the active story started. When we start, we should point it. 6 years. If it is written there 4, we should put the 6 years. 6 years.
Yeah, for far we should use 6 years, and for since we should use 2001. So
and 2001. Yes.
Majority
because 6 years talking about duration, right?
No, I am asking how to pronounce the years. 2001, yes?
Yeah, it's okay. So, Alan, what's your answer? It's 6 years or 2001?
Me.
Yeah, what you think?
2001.
Okay. Majority is saying 2001, but let's see what the site says. The site says, yes, you're right, it is 2001. The reason is since cannot be used with period of time. So if you want to put 6 here, there should be for. For is used for a period of time. So the answer is 2001. And you all were saying 2001. You all are good at grammar. I'm happy to know this. Okay, so the next question is, the house needs to be painted professionally or good?
Professionally.
Wow, you like your house clean, professionally painted. So, Mona, what's your answer? It should be painted professionally or good?
Professionally.
Professionally, good. And one more person, tell me what's the answer of this? It's professionally or good? Khalid, would you like to answer? Khalid, Mudassir. Okay,
professionally.
So what's the reason? Why it should not be good? The house needs to be painted professionally. So
good is adjective. Painted adjective. Oh, we need adverb professionally.
It should be
There is an adjective, not an adverb. So good is adverb and professionally is adjective. So the house needs to be painted professionally. So I think you all were saying professionally. It's good. You're good in grammar. Okay, we are going to the next question. The teacher believes the check-in student's essay is useful.
Essay.
Checking students, it's essay or
Essay.
assignments.
Assignments.
Essay. No. There is there, Mirna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Essay. So
Yes,
you
yes.
should pay attention to the question, what it's saying. It's saying yes,
What happened? I don't see anything here.
It may be due to connection issue. So, okay, so what's the answer? Who is going to tell me? Another person or want to listen, participate? Other person, Farah. What's your opinion? Essay or assignments? Farah.
Sir.
Essay. And what about Avas? What's your opinion? It's essay or assignments? Avas. Hidayah. We have Hidayah. She is active member in our group. Hidayah, what's your opinion? It's essay or assignments? Hussein. We have Hussein, brother. What's your opinion? Teacher Hussein. It's essay or assignment?
It's essay, sir. Essay.
Essay. So majority is saying essay because we are seeing the is. So see what it says. It says assignments. So why it says assignments? The singular cannot be used with this noun. What is singular? Noun is, what is noun? Students is plural. So
Oh yeah.
we should use
It's not
plural.
refers to assignments because the checking student assignments.
Yeah.
This is students plural assignments.
So who is going to explain the answer? Because we were all thinking it's essay. Minra, can you explain it again in a detailed form?
Taking students assignments. So because we start with gerund checking, so we use is.
It was a student.
Oh,
it was plural.
Yes, I get it. The action is one. We have one action. The action name is checking students assignment.
So is it's not refers to assignments.
Yes. Assignments.
So the answer
is confused of a brain.
And then this is students. Students is plural, so it must be assignments.
The teacher believes that the checking students assignment. Action is we have only one action.
Yes.
What is the name of action? Action is the assignment. Checking students assignments.
Singular cannot be used here with a noun. So essay is singular. Singular cannot be used here with this noun. Students is plural, so we should use the plural. Assignments is plural, and when we say it assignments, it's yeah, you're correct. So you should not pay attention only on is. You should pay attention on students. You should pay attention on noun. So you should be fully attentive for answering such questions. So we are going towards the last question, I think. Finding a new areas of research was accidental or unintentionally. So it's both the meaning is unintentional, but there is a grammar mistake. Finding a new area of research was accidental or unintentionally. Unintentionally, there is a word was. So what we should use with was? Accidental. Area of research, it's the noun. It should be accidental or unintentionally. So who is going to
Accidental.
Right.
accidental? Sabha, what's your thought about it?